Insta360 reached out to me a couple of weeks ago asking if I'd be interested in a collaboration with their new X4 camera, specifically how it can be utilised for snow sports. Of course, naturally, I said yes. Insta360 are known for their crazy and really creative camera angles as well as their super high picture quality. So I'm really looking forward to finding out how I can use it in my videos to basically improve the quality of my content. So this arrived in the post yesterday, and I've not been through it yet other than to simply just check that what was actually the camera. So I don't know what they've sent me, other than the camera of course, so let's have a look. First things first, obviously that's the X4 camera. And here we have the invisible action selfie stick, which is how you get those really crazy and creative camera angles. Also a lens cap, presumably that's just to protect the lenses when you've got the camera out but you're not actually using it. Quick reader, so presumably that's some kind of card reader for getting the footage off of the camera onto your phone or computer or tablet, whatever. Microphone adapter. I don't know if it's actually the microphone or just some kind of means of plugging in a microphone, but again, soon find out. And this, which I have absolutely no idea what it is. I still don't really have any idea what it is. A cable for something. And a fairly random looking piece of metal. On the box I can just about make out that it says invisible something underneath the sticker, so presumably that's some kind of attachment or adapter for this. But again, I'll find out shortly. So there, that's all the things they've sent me. Presumably this is some version of the snow sports package that is available online. Again, I don't think it's exactly what you get if you order the basic snow sports package. There's a few extra things thrown in here, but yeah, certainly obviously the camera, the selfie stick, and the lens cap, they're pretty integral to the various snow sports packages that you can get. Yeah, that's the lot. Update, I found another box which a postman had very kindly hidden in the utility room. So they have also sent me ski pole mount, which is what I was kind of expecting. I was surprised it wasn't in the initial box anyway. And the snow sports bundle, which is an extra little package which has got helmet mounts, chest mounts, etc. as well. So I'll be going through all of those in time as well. They've also very kindly sent me micro SD card as well, which is great because they don't come as standard with the bundles that you get, and you need a very specific type of micro SD card. I didn't happen to have the right kind in my GoPros, so I'd have to go out and find one somewhere, and that's often easier said than done. So obviously I haven't actually opened the camera yet, so the picture that you're seeing now, this picture quality isn't indicative of what the Insta360 X4 can do. I'm shooting this on my standard GoPro, which is what I always shoot with, and as you may have noticed before, GoPros, particularly this version I've got, seem to be really poor at shooting indoors. So even though this is shot in 4K, I'm sure by the time I come around to edit it, we're to see that it's actually pretty grainy. So yeah, don't take what you're seeing on this footage now as an indication of what the Insta360 can do, because this is on GoPro. So I've already shown you what's inside that box, but let's go through the rest. So this is the quick reader. Quite a big box for a rather tiny piece of equipment, but there we are. Yeah, she appears to have a USB-C type input, an iPhone type input, and a little micro SD card reader as well. So yeah, as I say, I guess that's the means of taking your footage from the camera onto your device. Next, the lens cap. That does what it says in the tin really, exactly what I expected, just a rubberized protector for the camera. Now the mic adapter. So yeah, again, it is just basically an input port for some kind of microphone. And the selfie stick, this is going to be pretty self-explanatory. I assume it's extendable, but I can't quite work out yet. Don't want to break it before I've even used it. Anyway, I'll have a further look at that in a bit. You've already seen what's inside that box, don't need to show you that again. Last but not least, of course, we've got the camera. So, according to the outside of this box, included in the box is the camera, obviously, standard lens guards, a Type-C to Type-C cable, protective pouch, lens cloth, quick start guide, and a warranty card. So, yeah, let's have a little look. Doesn't sound like there's any kind of mounts or attachments anywhere in any of this equipment, which is a little bit disappointing because I've not got an Insta camera already and I don't know if it's compatible with GoPro mounts or not, so a bit of a shame I can't actually use it yet because I haven't got the right mounts, but there we are. That's course, the camera. I'm going to have a bit more detailed look at that in a second once I've had a chance to go through it. Then in this other part of the box, got your protective case, and something's already inside here. Presumably that's also some kind of protective casing for the camera. Lens cloth, that's the C2C cable. So apparently this is a thermo grip cover, whatever that is. So apparently this is not intended for use with skiing or water sports or cycling or basically anything that I do. So whatever it is, I'm presumably not going to be using it. These are the safety guards for the lenses. So there you have it. That's everything they've sent me. I'm certainly looking forward to getting out and having a play and basically having to learn how to use it. It's going to take me a lot of time to actually fully get the hang of it because I'm used to using just a simple GoPro, which is purely a point and press type camera, whereas this has so many functions which I've never used before. So yeah, it's going to be a bit of a learning curve, but I'm certainly looking forward to it. Having had a quick glance at the website, it looks like they've basically sent me the snowboard bundle package, or whatever you want to call it, with a few extra additions. So the snowboard package is basically the camera and all the accessories that come in the camera, the selfie stick, and the lens cap. There's also a ski specific bundle, which they haven't sent me. It's basically the same as the snowboard bundle, plus the ski pole mount. So those random accessories aside, what I have here, the basic snowboard bundle, RRP's at around about £550. The ski bundle, which as I say is basically the same with the additional ski pole mount, RRP's at £587. So slightly more expensive of course for the extra mount, but it's basically the same bundle. But if you just want the camera on its own, that RRP's at about £500. There are all sorts of other bundles available for different types of action sports with different combinations of accessories, obviously slightly different price points. So if you're interested in any of those, I'll share a link in the description to their website and you can find out all the different bundles there. And if you are interested in actually buying one of their cameras, please follow my affiliate link, which you'll also find in the description, whereby you'll receive a nominal free gift and I'll receive a very, very small commission for my time as well. So yeah, please use my link if you are actually interested in buying the cameras. Before I start reading all the instructions and then go out and have a little play with this, I'll just run through some of the basic stats for you, which I literally printed on the box. So this is a 8K camera, that's 8,000 dots per inch, which is just phenomenal really, absolutely crazy. So you can shoot in 8K at 30 frames per second, or 5.7K with 60 frames per second in 360 degree mode. And it also has the function for shooting in standard 4K, so comparable to a GoPro with 60 frames per second if you're shooting in single lens mode, so like basically like I say, a standard GoPro type shot rather than a 360 shot. The camera has an active HDR mode, which basically just makes for really vibrant colours, really sharp shots basically. Has a flow state stabilisation and 360 degree horizon lock, so this is basically how you get super stable camera settings even when the camera's shaking around in your hand, on your helmet, on your handlebars, wherever it may be. And again, the horizon lock means that no matter what you're doing, your body is doing, what the camera is doing, the perception of the camera is always stable, always locked to the horizon. It's not something that's particularly applicable to me, but this is waterproof down to a depth of 10 metres. Obviously, doing snow sports is pretty important that it is waterproof because it's going to get wet when it's on my helmet, when I'm skiing through powder, etc. But yeah, I certainly won't be going down to 10 metres depth, but apparently people do use these cameras to go scuba diving and snorkeling, etc. So yeah, of course it has that function up to 10 metres as well. Of course, one of the unique things about the Insta360 cameras is the invisible selfie stick. That's how you get those really interesting and entertaining camera angles where it basically looks like it's third person shot or shot from a drone, whereas actually it's just shot either from your hand or from your bag or from your helmet. So that's some of the basic stats and functions. I'm sure there are plenty more, which I'll find out as I read the descriptions and everything else, but yeah, for now, at least have a little play. Maybe shoot some footage first before I edit this video with it so you can actually see what it looks like in reality. Okay, my first impressions are actually terrible. Sorry Insta360, but my phone won't connect to it, the camera, and that's that. There's absolutely nothing I can do. You can't progress on the home screen on the camera without being connected to the app, and it's just not finding the app, and there's no other options I can do. So that's that. I've got a camera which I can't use. Hopefully eventually I'll troubleshoot this and be able to find a solution, but it's ridiculous. You can't just turn the camera on and start recording. Sure, I get that with a gadget such as this, you need to be able to have it linked up to an app to be able to use all its functions and use it to its full extent, but you should just be able to turn it on, press go, and at least do something. Because right now I can do absolutely nothing. I'm just sitting here incredibly frustrated and it's just not doing the first thing it's supposed to do, which is link up to the phone. I think in the short term what I'm going to have to do is just simply activate the camera on somebody else's phone. I do all my editing on the computer anyway, so I might not necessarily even need the app. I just need to be able to turn the damn thing on. All the troubleshooting advice I've been able to find on the app and online. It basically just says turn your device off and on again. Classic. I've done that multiple times, nothing's changed. It's still not finding it, so after a few days of stress, I've managed to activate the camera using a friend's phone, so now at least I can use the camera. I can't use the app, but that's not really a problem. I don't tend to use apps anyway. So just gonna head up the mountain now, have a little play. I've not really read any of the guides or watched any of the tutorials. I'm just gonna go out, press play and see what happens. So yeah, hopefully I'll include some of that footage at the start and end of this video just so you get a little idea of what the camera can actually do. So there you have it. There's just a very quick example of what the picture quality looks like with basically zero experience or expertise and editing skills with the software. That's basically the out-of-the-box performance. But I've certainly got a long learning curve ahead of me to be able to fully utilise it and make the most of the camera, that's for sure. But anyway, I'll be posting plenty of videos as I go on this journey, so feel free to tune in and follow along as I learn how to use this. And I'm really looking forward to seeing what I can do with it and what it can do. Perhaps more so for snowboarding than for skiing actually, because it's really quite difficult to get good quality snowboarding footage on a standard GoPro like the one I've got, whereas you can get pretty good ski footage with a helmet cam or chest cam on a GoPro. But yeah, the invisible selfie stick and all the things you can do with that unlocks a whole world of potential, especially on snowboarding. So yeah, arguably I'm more looking forward to taking this out with my snowboard. Also for ice climbing and mountaineering too, you can get some really creative shots with it while sticking it on your backpack, so it looks like somebody's filming you from behind from a basically impossible camera angle. So yeah, that's going to be pretty cool to do as well. So thanks for watching, and remember, if you are thinking of buying anything from Insta360, anything at all, big or small, please use my discount code. You'll get something out of it, and I'll get something out of it, so it's a win-win situation for all. Till next time.